Ottawa will pay you $100 just to visit Ottawa. A Japanese theme park installs haunted toilets as part of their socially distant Halloween attractions, and a national park sends the rubbish right back to the tourists that left it there. These are the weird stories for Tuesday. This is Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian. I'm Jonesy, pleased to be here with you today. I have three weird stories from around the world. Let us get into it.
You're listening to Weird AF News with Jonesy.
You guys want to make an extra 100? Visit Ottawa. Ottawa Tourism will pay visitors $100 just to visit Ottawa. Why? Well, it must be terrible. Let's find out. Visiting Canada's capital during the COVID-19 pandemic could mean an extra 100 smackers in your pocket. That's Canadian money, which is about 50 American, I think. No, I don't know. To encourage visitation to Ottawa from nearby cities like Montreal and Toronto, Ottawa Tourism is giving the money away to encourage room bookings and spending in Ottawa following months of lost revenue for local businesses. Bookings must be done using the links on the Ottawa Tourism webpage. The offer cannot be combined with any other offers or access on any third-party booking engines. It also only applies to participating properties that are listed on the website. Bookings must be made before September 30th. You're running out of time, guys. And it's for stays until December 31st. Yeah, not very warm in Ottawa right now. I'm going to wait till spring, if you don't mind. This isn't the first time Ottawa Tourism has tried to woo visitors to the city, apparently. Before this, Ottawa Tourism launched its campaign called It's On Us. Here, visitors who booked in a similar way received a $100 Visa gift card to spend as they wish during their time in lovely Ottawa. Back in May, Ottawa Tourism said that they were in a dire situation, as May and June are typically very busy for Ottawa, as they are popular for meetings, conventions, and school groups. Well, this year, with COVID-19 firmly planted in the city, these bookings weren't happening. According to the tourism body, 90% of visitors to the city are usually Canadian, with Montrealers and Toronto folks traveling to the city most often. What's also tough is that tourism is the third largest economy in Ottawa. The province as a whole reported a nearly $17.5 billion loss in Ontario's tourism sector due to COVID-19. So guys, get out to Ottawa and support it. Get that $100. What do you spend it on? What's there to do in Ottawa? Well, I looked it up. There's some things to do in Ottawa. Apparently, they have the world's largest outdoor skating rink. Yeah, skate along the world's largest outdoor skating rink. It's called Rideau Canal, and it's open 24 hours a day. Fabulous. You can also visit Parliament. Yes, it's a magnificent Gothic revival Parliament Hill. It sits in the middle of the city center. What else can you do? Well, you can learn about Canada's history. Yes. You can also learn about the darker side of the city. They have a dark past in Ottawa. Did you know that? Hauntings. You can also enjoy the culinary scene. Yes, apparently they're known for something called beaver tails. And they come with different toppings, including cinnamon, sugar, chocolate hazelnut, peanut butter, and maple syrup. I don't know anything about beaver tails, but they sound gross. Perhaps you would like to wander around a historical chateau. Yes, the Fairmont Chateau, 660,000 square foot castle, is now a luxury hotel. It's French Gothic, yes. You can even enjoy a festival. Yes, the biggest festival of the winter is called Winterlude. It's about 3 weeks each February, and it features international ice sculpting competitions as well as public skating and other activities. It sounds cold as hell. You'll never catch me there. A winter festival. What are you, out of your mind? Yeah, come and get the flu. Great idea. I'll see you in summer, Ottawa. How about that? Well, anyways, I don't want to poo-poo on the city of Ottawa. I have a lot of fans in Canada, apparently. I don't know if I have any in Ottawa. Anybody in Ottawa? Yeah, reach out to Weird AF News. My Canadians are hilarious. Every time they reach out to me, it's so funny. Their emails are funny. Their messages are funny. Just a bunch of funny people there. I don't know how they got so funny, but man, it's unbelievable up there. I'd want to go up there and get drunk with all of you. But like I said, not during the winter. You can keep your $100. A Japanese theme park installs a haunted toilet as part of socially distant Halloween 2020 attractions. It's not even October, and Halloween 2020 is already getting interesting. Due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, theme parks across the planet are rethinking how they're going to celebrate the Halloween season. While many typically put on haunted house attractions, bringing crowds of people into a confined space and then scaring them into screaming probably isn't the best idea during a pandemic. This has led to some theme parks creating new, socially distant experiences in order to still celebrate Halloween. But one attraction in Japan is creating a completely unique experience. The Luganasia theme park in the Aiki prefecture has installed, get ready for this, dun dun dun, a haunted toilet. What happens when you flush? You get ghost sounds. The attraction is part of the park's Corona Horror Fest 2020. Is it really called Corona? I wonder if it's sponsored by Corona. Is Corona popular in Japan? No clue. This was created with the Tokyo-based horror entertainment company Kawagara Setai. There are several new attractions, with each being designed not just to scare the guests, but also to provide a socially distant experience. That's very important. One attraction allows guests to climb into a coffin where they will then be terrorized by a ghost through a plastic panel. The haunted toilet is reportedly based on the story of Hanako-san, a Japanese folk legend about the ghost of a dead girl who haunts bathrooms. Guests will enter the bathroom one at a time. After each guest leaves, the area will be clean and disinfected. But what happens inside the bathroom? They don't even tell you. I guess they can't tell you because then you won't be frightened. They're not giving away any secrets, but you can just imagine what could go on in a bathroom all alone. Maybe like an arm comes out of the toilet. That could be a thing. That old shower trick, the one where the curtains drawn, but you see a shadow and the knife, like the psycho knife. No, just a silhouette. All right, maybe that's not so good, but I don't know. You can imagine what goes on in a haunted bathroom. I'm not paid for such things. What the hell do I know? Aside from attractions like this, the coronavirus pandemic has inspired several areas to forego typical Halloween haunted houses and instead create haunted drive-through experiences. Several of these attractions have popped up across the United States as well. It turns out ghosts and paranormal entities can scare people and also practice safe social distancing at the same time. I think the drive-through haunted experience can work, and I think they are doing that in the United States. Imagine a haunted hayride, but you're in your car. It's kind of like a safari. You don't get out of the car, and then ghosts jump on your windshield and whatnot. I'd imagine it's kind of dangerous, though, for those actors that are playing ghosts and whatnot. A lot of them are actors. And, they could be run over by a car. That could really happen. Imagine working a drive-through Halloween haunted experience. It's very dangerous. They really need to pay these people. They need to have insurance. How many people are going to see that ghost pop up in front of their vehicle and then scream and step on the gas? That's going to happen a few times this season for sure. Sadly, it seems to me that the haunted maze will not be a thing this year, and that's a shame because the haunted maze is one of my favorite Halloween attractions. I'm sure you've all been to one. There's various themes. Out here in Southern California, they occur at such places as Universal Studios. Where else? Oh, I went to the one on the Queen Mary in Long Beach. And, this haunted maze is all over the place. And part of the fun of the haunted maze is that the ghosts, they're just on top of you. They just jump out of nowhere, and they actually will grab you and touch you sometimes, which is scary as shit. And now that's not going to happen with the social distancing. So I think haunted mazes are out of the question. We're going to just have to do what we can. Will trick-or-treating be a thing? That's another question. I don't know. Maybe you guys could call me and let me know if you're going to be participating in trick-or-treating. Were you going to allow your kids to trick-or-treat as well? Are you going to give out candy to the neighborhood kids? What do you think about this situation? What are you doing for Halloween and amidst this social distancing and pandemic and all that? Call the show, 646-450-2012. You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast. Too difficult. No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man. A Thai national park sends rubbish back to the tourists. If you litter in this Thai national park, your rubbish may just come back to haunt you. Not exactly haunt, but it's going to be shipped to your house as a pointed reminder that when out in nature, you better clean up after yourself. Authorities in the popular Khao Yai National Park near Bangkok will start sending rubbish back to litterers, Thailand's environmental minister said. Offenders will also be registered with the police. Ooh, they're taking it very seriously. I love this. Visitors to the park have to register with their addresses, making it easy for rangers to track them down if they leave rubbish behind. Environmental Minister Varawut Silpa Archa posted photos of litter that was collected in cardboard parcels, ready to be shipped. Posted them on his Facebook account and wrote, your trash will be sent back to you. Just know. And they're reminding people that littering in a national park is an offense and punishable with up to 5 years in prison and some hefty-ass fines. Yes, it says hefty-ass fines. Along with empty plastic bottles, cans, and chips wrappings, the box in the Facebook post contains a polite note saying, you forgot these things at Khao Yai National Park. Park authorities say the rubbish left behind can be particularly dangerous for animals who may try to eat this stuff. Khao Yai National Park, which is northeast of the Thai capital Bangkok, stretches across more than 2,000 square kilometers and is very popular with hikers. It's the oldest national park in Thailand and known for its beautiful waterfalls, lovely animals, and scenery. Yes, and I think it's wonderful what they're doing. Send the trash back to the person who dropped it there. I love such maneuvers, for sure. Although I'm wondering who's paying the shipping to send the trash back to the tourists. I mean, is the government paying for the shipping? I mean, I feel like the tourists that left the trash should be billed for the shipping as well. It should be a double whammy. Here's your trash. You're going to have to recycle it or do whatever with it. And you got to pay for this to come back to you. But it doesn't say. So, I mean, how many times have you been in a national park, though? Beautiful national park. And you see plastic bottles, trash in a bush behind a tree, out in nature. It just makes me so angry. And I really want to do something about it. But I usually pick it up myself if I can reach it and there's no poison ivy. Oh, I always look for poison ivy first. I look for those 3 leaves. You know the one. Yeah, I hate to see that out in nature. So any repercussions that litterers have to face, I'm all for it. Whether it be fines. I think prison is a little strict, but to have your trash sent back to you and you have to pay for it, I think that's a great solution for sure. You know, I've seen signs that it says litterers will be fined, but never in my life have I heard of a story, an anecdote of at least from anybody I know, where they were given a ticket for littering. Are the signs just there to scare you? I've never heard of them being enforced. So it's nice to know that there are some people that are enforcing such things because we need to clean up this planet. It's disgusting. It's gross. Have you been to downtown LA? I can't even. It's gross, man. I mean, I lose all faith in humanity when I see this garbage. Maybe it's just us dirty Americans. We're the worst. You know, when I was in Japan, no trash anywhere on the ground. Didn't see it. Singapore either. No trash on the ground. And by the way, no trash bins in public. Couldn't find a trash bin in Japan. Like, what do I do with my trash? Apparently, you're supposed to carry it around and then throw it away when you get to your destination. So not only is there no trash on the ground and no trash bins, the people give a damn, carry their trash around and throw the trash away on their own time. They actually make the effort. So there's another way to live. I've seen it. Yay! That's me in a closet. That's me on a microphone, recording in a closet, trying to put out weird news. Do you guys know the song I was parodying there? That was a weird one. This is Jonesy, and yes, I'm recording in a closet. But I got a pretty cool microphone, man, so I'm not ashamed. And by the way, my clothes that are hanging in the closet, they make quite a sound buffer. Yeah, you jealous? Sure. I don't mean to brag, but I've even been known to record episodes in my car. So yeah, which is kind of like a portable sound booth. Yeah. Hey guys, you got to make do with what you got. You know, life gives you lemons, you know, you make lemon Key lemon pie. Is that a thing? I have no idea. Did I just make something up? Key lemon pie? Does it exist? Is it only key lime? Oh, key lime reminds me of Florida. Boy. Oh, is that the only good thing I've ever had out of Florida is key lime pie? Did it come from Florida? I assume it did. Anybody know? I don't know these things. Apparently, I better get my Florida facts in order. After all, I do record a show every Friday about the state. How are you guys doing, by the way? Let me take a moment to check in with you. I hope you're healthy and safe. I hope that you are back to work. If you did lose your job, I hope you find another one soon. I know we're all going through some tough times right now. I hope that my show can offer you some relief, some distraction from some of the things that are going on in the world right now. Yeah, just to let you know, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for listening. Appreciate you for being a subscriber to Weird AF News. If you think someone else that you know might benefit from listening to this show 5 days a week, then let them know about it. Send them a link. You can even send them my website if you like. It's weirdafnews.com, and you can go there and get links to all of the podcast players there. So whatever podcast player you might have, you can listen to Weird AF News on. It works on all of them. So yeah, recommend it to a friend if you think they might benefit from such a show. I'll tell you, mainstream news is depressing these days. So yeah, give this a shot, I always say. If you guys would like to join the Patreon and support me, that's pretty cool. It's like buying me a cup of coffee a month. And you guys know that when I'm highly caffeinated, I tend to sing, really is what I do when I'm highly caffeinated. So can't promise the songs are always great, but we try, guys. We try. The Patreon is patreon.com/weirdafnews. And if you join the Patreon, you will unlock extra content that some of it is actually funny and good. So check that out, patreon.com/weirdafnews. You can follow me on Instagram @funnyjones. And I left the number to the show. The email is funnyjones@gmail.com. You can drop me a hello or a goodbye or an article if you'd like, or anything really. You can send me a link to a video of your dog. I mean, whatever you feel like doing, I'm okay with it. It's always nice to hear from listeners. All right, guys. Hope you had a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.